broadcasting to you from the creation station, from nation to nation, tribe worldwide. We are Tribe Strong. Welcome to WIP Wednesdays at Wowwy'z Workshop. Brought to you by Two Brothers, One Vision.
Why, hello, folks. Why, hello. Welcome to the Wowwy'z Show. This is WIP Wednesdays, the Wowwy'z Workshop. And I'm Wowie. This is the creation station. Joe! How is everybody doing? First off, I need somebody to give me the okay on the audio. Can you hear me okay? And can you see me okay? Just a thumbs up, anything that anybody can do. Please, sounding good, says Grumpy. Good, good. Well, I am just gonna ting, 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 do my thing. I come rolling in here. Grumpy was in here with Rhinestone having a little pre-game show. All right. Then Dad came sliding in. Hello, Dad. Right after Dad, we got the electric whittler. Josh is here. Hello, Josh. And then, do my eyes deceive me? Wheels is in the house. Chris Behringer from the UK, also part of the mod squad. How are you doing, Wheels? Frickin' right, man. Thank you for coming. Baby Kisses is here. She says, "Hi, Wowie. Was just watching two dudes building a box. Is that your brother?" Oh, I don't know. Happy Curmudgeon is here. Hello, Matthew. I'm not sure, Baby Kisses. I don't recall ever posting a video of Darren and I doing making a box. But I hope it was entertaining and you learned. So, how is everybody doing? I got lots of stuff going on in my mind today, you guys. We got tribe members and brothers of the carving community going through things. One I want to specifically call out is Mr. Daniel Tharp. Daniel had a tumor removed from his neck this morning. And it's been really, really scary building up to it. I've been talking to him a lot and trying to give whatever support Wowie can give. There's only so much you can do. I actually had a little bout with cancer back right after I hurt my back. And I had surgery in 2007. And this, let me tell you, there is nothing funny about freaking cancer and what you go through, man. It is some of the most worrisome, scary things. And I'm not saying that his tumor was cancerous. I'm just saying that this whole world, and waiting for the tests, and waiting for the biopsies, and waiting for the results, it is one of the most scary things I've ever been through. And I just can't stop thinking about you, Daniel. And he should be out of there by now, and in the first stages of healing. So much love to you, brother. We're all thinking about you. I made a post on Facebook. People were already all chiming in and giving their love and prayers. Have I missed anybody yet? Oh, people are giving the prayers. Yes, thank you very, very much. Thank you. Because it's like, we're all in this together, guys. This is our special little tribe and family. And yeah, it really, really means a lot to when you know you got people behind you and thinking about you and stuff. There's other people going through some crazy stuff, that I care a lot about. I'm talking to you, Mr. Grumpy. You've been in my thoughts, and I know things are hard in transitions like this. And just know that you always got Wowwy'z. Wowwy'z here. My messenger is an open forum for you to come and talk to me at any time. You're my brother. You're my brother, and hold strong. And I hope the back. You threw out the back this morning, and I hope you get feeling better, brother. Larry, you can make me blue. Oh no. Oh, okay. I hear ya. I will see if I can do it. Well, it's gonna come up. Oh, I may have to. I'll do it, Matthew, on when I'm in the regular chat, okay? Because it ain't coming up on my OBS. We're in the OBS today, but I'll do that. I will do that, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Unless another mod can do it, but I say yes. So, folks, other than the tribe talking, we got Rhinestone Suzanne. Rhinestone Suzanne has a new challenge going, and that is the emoji challenge. And yes, I got something in mind. I want to try and, I was given a used scroll saw, and I set it up at Mr. Randy's house, my father-in-law, out there in their beautiful, beautiful place. Mom and Dad T, I love you guys. Love you very, very much. Wow, we do. And I got a used scroll saw, but I set it up at Randy's because we obviously don't got room here. And I want to go out there and chop out my shape. You know, I want to try it. I want to try it. And it makes the job easier for me. And then I'll carve what I got in mind. And I am sure by the time you guys see what I got planned for my emoji, you guys aren't going to be very, very surprised. But I want to take part, as you took part in the Watcher Challenge, sister, and made one of the most beautiful watchers, and is now sitting up in the studio when she actually made that watcher into a gift to me that she sent. And it's just awesome, and I love it very, very much. We all gotta support each other, you know? You know what Wowwy's saying? Make sure that I'm not missing anything over here. Oh, I don't know if I can make my chat move now. Oh, there it goes. Baby kisses. Grumpy slept on my love seat with my knees up and my legs hanging over, a hand under each chin that locked me in position. Oh goodness, baby kisses. You get feeling better too. Look at all of us all busted up Rex, and it's always the back. The frickin' back is, I tell you, it is the worst thing. I have hurt every part of my body. Broken many, haven't broken any limbs, but broken my nose including plastic surgery, but I've broken my nose 13 times. And that was mostly because I was an asshole and an idiot and I used to fight. And work in bars as well. But all my knuckles, all of that stuff, and all of that is aching, and oh my God. But, you know, all of the things that I've done to myself, nothing is compared to wrecking your back. It is the worst. That's why around here we might use a little hashtag called Made in Pain. That means the pain didn't frickin' win. And look at the stuff that we're making. All right? Great. So what do we got here? LaRue is in the house. My frickin' apologies, you guys. Here is LaRue. I don't know if you guys saw it today. Oh, wow, he posted a short with my dog. And it was called A Poppy Doo. Okay? Now, I want you to know that the music in that is, we created that. LaRue and I created that with the help of our Suno program. And it was actually a song that I wrote while I was walking the dog. And I get these songs in my head. And because I do dabble a little bit and play a little guitar and do a little singing myself, there's a thing on Suno where you can sing your little song into it and then just tell it how you want it to produce it and what genre and, you know, upbeat tempo, happy times. You just give them the prompts. But I always give it all of the lyrics and the melody that I do myself. I do that. And then Suno will take that and then give me the instruments I want it to play and stuff. But it's a very intimate way of using it. It's not just saying for the AI to spit you out some generic stuff with, you know, AI drabble. I always do my own lyrics and stuff when I use that. But this little song about what Poppy does on our walks in the park is a pretty funny one. So I hope you guys have seen it. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out, because it's a funny one. But I was thinking about it in the shower, and it's like, I love it so much that I can just make these songs up, and like, it's just me, right? You know, Wowie doing Wowie, and not caring about anybody else. I don't have to run it by anybody. Like, I was thinking about it in the shower, and I'm like, imagine if you had to go into like, talk to the band or with a group meeting or a committee and say, okay, guys, listen, this, I may have it. I have got a banger. Listen, first, no, I need you to. We're pooping on peas. Stay with me. Yeah, I know. We're pooping on peas and we're peeping on poos. I know. Pooping on peas, peeping on poos. That's what a poppy do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's what was going through my head. Saying that to some a group of people to try and get them on board with your new song idea. Fuck that! I make it all up myself. I spit it in there and it spits it back. And it's just me and LaRue. And we're making the tunes. I hope that was somewhat funny. Joe! But yeah, it's a really, really funny reel. Or short, I should say. Sorry, YouTube. It's really, really funny because it's all footage of my dog just doing what we do and we go on our little walk using that gimbal and getting right up behind her so you get a good shot of the old cutest butt, I would say, the cutest little butt on the face of this earth. Okay? All right. I'm glad that we got that established. Can you guys still hear me okay? I haven't seen anything in the come up in the chat. Somebody give me a thumbs up. I'm worried about the connection here. Thumbs up if somebody can hear me. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. My thing was stuck. Oh, my goodness. Ow! Joe! Okay, let me see. Yep, you can hear me. I got one of the two sleep gold. Hey, my brother is here. Hello, Darren. Exactly, that was a good video. Okay, Matthew saw it. Tarek is here. Hello, Tarek. I'm sorry, guys. My thing was stuck. Darren is here. Hello, brother. I love you. Woodchucker Caleb is here. Hello, Woodchucker. Sorry. Okay, we got last. Okay, so that was a little bit funny. Okay, I'm just trying to make somebody smile. Ow! Hello, Pours In With Love is here. Joseph Keller is here. Hello, Joseph. My goodness. Resonating by Art by Amy is here. Amy is also hosting a challenge, the Spoon Challenge, you guys. That is wicked. Wow, I don't like it when my when the old chat gets stuck. That was a little bit scary there. All right, now we're back rolling. Okay, what else we got? We got Heavy on the Lemon and Keep Your Honey Runny. And that's another little song that I wrote up sitting out here. Heavy on the lemon, keep your honey runny. Don't worry about the bad days. They can't always be sunny. Just think about the good things in your life, like you all in this live stream. Heavy on the lemon and keep your honey runny. All right. Now, if I still have any viewers, ow! DeLon is here. Hello, DeLon. How's it going, brother? Thank you. Thank you for popping in. It was a super fun challenge, says Amy. So does that mean I missed it? I am sorry, sister, if I've been trying to do everything right now. I can just tell you that. Here, look at we got all the views here. Let's see the two main. And you can see here also while I'm blabbering, but what we're working on. But yes, I've been really working. Yesterday I got Tim List's prize sent off, and oh my God, the thing now that's got happening with mail into the United States is just ridiculous. You have to have your own private an app called Zonos Prepay, and you got to go through it takes about 10 minutes per package to put all your information in there, like to declare it as a gift, and then you got to like manually type everything that's in there. So not only do you got to do online customs through Canada Post, then I got to do Zonos Prepaid, and then I got to take 2 bar codes into the post office to send it. And it's crazy. It is crazy. And then yesterday, the lady, I was almost in an argument with her. I'm like, yeah, I got like a stack of letters and of stickers I got to send to America. I'm like, can I just bring in the envelope and you read the address and just tell me how much to pay and we just stamp it on there? And she's like, you got to do Zonos. And I'm like, not for a letter. And she's like, well, the stickers have value. And I was just like, what are you freaking talking about? So by what she was saying, and I don't really like that one lady there, but I'm sorry, but what she was saying is that you have to declare it if it's a letter and it doesn't have any worth, you're okay. But if the stickers are in there, you have to. But who's looking in there? Like, I'm going to try and send out a whole batch of them without the Zonos prepaid, just as letters, because nobody knows what's in there, right? It's just a letter. But my goodness, man. So I got Tim's Dremel sent off yesterday, and that was a thing. So next, I got a box for Joseph Keller that's going, as well as the Bob Stratford one, Bernice B. Bright. So by the end of this week, my goal is to have those main prizes done. I've already contacted Mike at Kutzall. I've got all that taken care of. Chris Seward is in New Zealand, and his Kutzall Burrs will be going there. And then the other Burr set is going to Simon Breed's in Germany. Hey, Tribe worldwide, Tribe strong. And so that was kind of, I was kind of like, when I had to go talk to Mike about the results of the challenge prizes. I thought he might be pissed, but no, he was cool. He was totally cool about it. Hey, one of mine is here. Hello. Roy's Timbers is here. Roy's Timber Art Techniques, I should say. Hello, sir. How you doing, Roy? Great to see ya. Making sure I haven't missed anybody. You can put one up at any time, says Amy with the spoon challenge. Well, that's awesome. Thank you, sister. Thank you, because a lot of them have like time limits, right? That's awesome. I sent a Burr to Perry, and it was taken by somebody along the way. That sucks, Roy. You know, mailing is a stressful situation, but I don't even care. Even if I have to declare every sticker, I'm sending them to you guys. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. It's just, it's taking time, I guess, is the frickin' moral of the story. The point of the story. Mark Anthony, speaking of New Zealand and Tribe Worldwide, Mark is here. Mark tries to carve. Mark Anthony, hello, brother. That is awesome. We got a wicked turnout tonight, you guys. So, I don't know if you guys saw, first time, heavy on the limb. No, I already did that. Shut up, Wowie. I don't know if you guys saw last week's live when I first started going on this, but let me tell ya, I had never started a face on a corner. This came out to a really, really sharp point, right? And I had never done that before on just a straight corner like that. And I know it's like, it's weird. I've done a lot of carving. I've been carving for over 5 years now, but just I mainly use burls and driftwood, right? So having that corner, it's been weird for me. But I came out here and I was looking, and I didn't get too far last time, and I was stressing about it, like how much I can get done in one sitting, right? So I came out and I just started working that brow and getting that all of that mass of that pointed part gone in here. And you know, I'm sorry if I've missed a couple of steps, but it was, to tell you the truth, it was just removing all of this, because this all came to a point, right? This all came to a point. So we've removed all of this wood, and we've removed all of this wood, and now the wood in here and the wood in here. So just the removing of the wood can be, you know, it's, well, first off, I'm going to get LaRue out of here before he gets takes a tumble. Poor LaRue. Make sure I haven't missed anybody. Wowie, can you see my spoon, my most recent one? No, I haven't yet, Caleb. I will creep you. I'll creep you later and check it out. Yes. Oh, one of mine is here. First, I want to say hello to you, brother. Sorry I can't hang today. Too many projects on the ranch and art. Maybe today. Best wishes, everyone. Much love to the tribe. Thank you, one of mine. Greetings to Oregon, my brother. And I just even you just popping in and saying that, it helps. And it gets old Algie, the algorithm hamster. Where is that little bastard? Oh, he's upstairs, because he was up there. He's still hungover from the Watcher Challenge extravaganza. But yeah, it helps. It helps when you can just tune in, hit the like, and just say hello. Makes the algorithm hamster, you know, get his little pellet, and he's happy for a while with Wowie. Yo! Love you too, brother. See you later, man, and good luck with whatever project you may get into. So, check this spoon out when you guys can. Oh, cool. Woodchucker can put up a link there. Well, there you go. Yeah, he's in the mod squad. Joe! So yes, where are we now? We have gotten it a lot farther, and I am happy with that. The eyes, like we were at this angle, right? And so the eyes have been way too much angled. So it's weird because you're carving in right here and not out here to make it so that you're trying to level to even off that plane area, right? The little mounds. And what we're going to do is we're going to carve in the little mounds first, get them established, and then cut the eye, however we decide to do it, into the mound, okay? For what I'm doing around the nose here. Oh, and may I say, before I get too crazy out of hand, I got to say this. We are Kutzall affiliates here with Two Brothers, One Vision, the Wowwy'z Workshop. All right? That's why down there in the video description, there's a link there, and there's all the other links to the Amazon stuff, because we are Amazon associates as well. So if you use our link, we get a little kickback, and it makes Kutzall happy, and they'll send me more stickers. But it just helps the channel, because anything that I make right now when it comes to these little things like this, like I just only get one check a year from Kutzall, and it's not a lot of money, let me tell you. I told Mike, I'm a fucking cheerleader more than I am a salesman, right? I'm just out here, Joe! But please, you know, if you can ever use our link, it just does help, right? It does help. There's a lot of affiliates now, and it's like I kind of think, you know, we're all Team Kutzall. So, you know, maybe if you got a couple friends that are affiliates, you know, the main one is Jordy, you know, he's the main one, this first one that I know of, and so yeah, it's, you know, mix it up, but it helps. So all of the tools, basically all of the tools that we've been using to carve this so far have been with the Kutzalls. I have a couple Dremel carving burrs. I don't have them in here because they're being sent away, but yes. Go back to that view there. So we're going to be using the Kutzall Fine Detail Kit today. Hopefully we're going to get to the point where we're going to start adding the details. But for in here, while I was waiting for you guys today, that's just too much. It works good for when I'm carving this light, especially with certain things, you know, when I needed to get up and underneath shit and looking down stuff. And sorry for cursing if there's any little wonders watching, but I think the light just like this, with not when you guys are on live, it's better like this. So I've been using this. This here's one of the smaller ball burrs in 1/8 shank, and this is in the fine flavor. Okay, fine is the harshness basically. They come in extreme, coarse, and fine. Okay, so I got the fine little ball, and I'm just, you know, very, very softly and gently going around my little track that I've made. And it's like you just establish your little track there. And I've been using the one in fine, and it's a little bit worn away, but I like that. I like that because it's not too aggressive, and it isn't like bing, 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 and then holy F, what have I done? I can never take that back, right? Because when you're carving, we're taking the material away, and it's kind of unforgiving in that regard. But I just like to do things slow and gentle, and not too crazy when it's. These are new waters for Wowie. Like I told you, this is my very first pointy face corner, and we're doing this into a First Nations warrior. Okay, so as I'm going here, I'm going to be like drawing up here a bit, and nothing is like 100% perfect, but drawing up here, and we're slowly going to start getting that brow also. And I'll just use that, I'll use the same thing. I'm using that that fine small ball, and I'm just gonna, like right around here, I'm just going around my pencil lines. You see, guys? And that's like, if you think about the burrs, that little burr, well, it's good, this light is good when I'm doing the burr, but that little burr is like a U-shaped chisel, okay? So when you think of it that way, you got a U-shaped chisel, and you're going around, and you're making your carving lines. U-shaped chisel, and that's, you know, if we were doing this with hand tools, that's what you would be doing. Or you take that bigger U and, you know, but anyway, we're not going to get, I'm not going to get rambling about that. Okay, but basically I'm just trying to tell you that with power carving, it's, you know, there's a lot of, you're doing a lot of the same thing, but with just different tools. That's what I'm freaking rambling about. Jesus. Hey, Rhinestone, Suzanne is back. Yes, please hit the like. You know, since I'm doing this, hey, Matt Carves is here. Hello, Matt Carves. And thank you, Woodchucker, for throwing up the link there. That's awesome. If I miss anyone, I can't pay much attention to the chat. Thank you, guys. Thank you for posting that, Caleb. Hello, Matt. How you doing, brother? Great to see you. Matt from New Zealand. Tribe worldwide, folks. I'm just making sure I haven't missed anybody. Rhinestone is back. Sorry, just making sure I'm reading it all. Good. Good. I haven't missed nothing. And you guys are still here and talking, so that's pretty good. And I'm still yelling. Sorry, my brother. I'm sorry, Darren. So, today, you're going to see me doing that. And then, after I get that brow established a bit better, I'm going to be going in there and sanding, using the old sanding mandrels on flex shafts. I got P-Flare sanding mandrel on a Black & Decker RTX rotary tool. Then I also have a P-Flare mandrel on a sanding machine that is also connected to a flex shaft. And so that's what these flappy dealies are. And I know most of you know all this, but I have to say these things because I want new people to, you know, see these and want to try power carving. You know, the big main reason why we're up here doing the show is number one, for the tribe, and number two is to inspire and hopefully help others along the way. Okay? Always use your PPE, as you see me rolling out here. Joseph, I know you're dealing with a lot on your plate, brother. I just want you to know Wowie loves you, man. And you guys can do this. My package will be coming soon, man. I'm trying to pack it with as much Two Brothers, One Vision love as I can. You know? Raining here. Oh, raining over. Is it raining? Raining all over New Zealand. Crazy. We have a sunny day today. It's +8 out here on the Vancouver Island. Very lucky with our weather, because with my bad back, the colder it gets, the worse it is on old Wowie. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. I think about where I came from, my roots from northern Alberta, and it was like, you know, you had the proper snowsuits and stuff. You have the proper gear for the place that you live, basically, right? But when we were little kids, we lived in High Level, which is almost to the top where the Northwest Territories is. And we grew up in there. I went to kindergarten in High Level. And it would be -50 Celsius, we're talking. And we were out there in snowsuits making forts. Crazy-ass little kids. But yeah, I think back now, I mean, the whole point of me rambling is, I think back now about the extreme cold that we used to endure, you know. And for me now, I would just be I'd be a wreck. Because if for whatever reason, the colder it gets, like in the winter months, the worse my pain is. Everybody's different, though. It's very, very crazy when it comes to back pain and stuff. It's, you know, every case is its own 100% unique. So, no two are alike, right? Okay, well, since we've gotten through all of that, rambling and jambling, let's do a little carving. I'm going to put you guys and let you guys listen to some music while I'm doing that. Where should I put my drink? Oh, I forgot to mention, you guys, before we're going to talk about a little break we're gonna have mid-game, a little mid-game break, okay? You guys want to see what Wowie got? Are you ready? This is the best side, right here. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Would you frickin' look at that, you guys? This, I've been saving and wanting this for so long, you guys. This is a DeWalt 20-volt brushless die grinder. So all of the 1/8 or the quarter-inch burrs, sorry, I'm sure it probably has different call-its, but the quarter-inch burrs and the things that fit into your drill will fit into this bad boy. And this, it's got the ergonomic grip. It fits with all the 20-volt batteries. It's got an LED light. This is a frickin' ripper, you guys. And I've always wanted one. I got an old one that George gave me way back, years and years ago. And so it's crazy because, you know, like now that I've gotten to being able to establish myself in carving and everything, and got myself some of my own tools, good tools. I'm gonna forward that on, and you know, it's like me giving. I had the extra Dremel. I'm giving that to Joseph. So I want the learners, the people that are just starting, to be able to, and might not have the funds that right offhand to do it. We got to pay it forward, is my point, right? And that's a good way. If you got tools, you know, you get a new tool, and if it's replacing a tool, then think about where that old one goes. Give it to somebody who may need it, you know? But I am so stoked about this, guys. So we can have a little mid-game frickin' tool talking episode, if that sounds good to anybody. Well, everybody's just talking about frickin' hammers and emoji problems and challenges. Alrighty. Oh, we got the thumbs up from Mark. So Mark's still listening to me. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Okay, guys. Well, we're gonna make some frickin'. I don't like. I always. I want to, because I heard it. Somebody say man glitter, but it ain't frickin' man glitter. It's carver glitter. We're gonna make some carver glitter because, well, there are just as many amazing women carvers as there are man carvers, and I frickin' love it. I love all the sisters of the tribe. Okay, got to get the old drink out of the way. I was moving it, and then I saw the frickin' die grinder, and I got excited, guys. I got excited. That's gonna be so cool. Tools, that's right. What Dremel is that? It is the DCG 426B. I got it on Amazon. I got it with the Christmas money. So all of my family, that's my mom, my brother, mom and dad T, Colleen and Leonard and Katie, all have a hand in this. It was $280 after taxes, Canadian. That's why I've never had it, because it's too freaking much money. But when you save and you don't drink anymore, and I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, so that kind of stuff adds up, you know. It adds up, and it makes it so you can actually do stuff like that for yourself, with the help of, obviously, of course, what I just mentioned with all my family. That's just amazing. Not a bad price. Good. What can carve? High C carve. Did I miss? Hey, Chris Carberry is here. Hello, Chris Carberry. Another frickin' wicked carver, you guys. My goodness. Tribe strong. Kindred Spirits wood carvers. But yes, Chris, I am very, very proud to have one of his pieces in the Hall of Creation. Alrighty. I'm going to put this on. Carving Fusion Spider check. Check. 1, 2. Check into the mic. Nothing in there. Okay, guys, when I switch you over, I'm going to switch you over to, I'll switch you over to the overhead cam with a little bit of a web bot mixed in with some music for your listening and for your watching and listening pleasure, because your pleasure is Wowwy'z leisure. All right, I'll just shut up. Okay. What happened there? Things all screwed up. I was dialing my face masking yesterday. I don't know why it'd be messed up. Okay, guys. Talk to you soon. No. Oh, this fucker. I had that set up good yesterday. Why would it do that to me? One second, guys. Let me see. Okay. Try that again. Woo! Get a little bit of micage back on me. How are we doing, guys? Let me see. Hey, John is here. Hello, John. How are you doing? Have I missed anybody else coming to the chat, you guys? Let me know if I have, please. Rick Smith is here. Hello, Rick. How you doing, brother? Thanks for coming. Everybody say hello. Hello. Well, if anybody did come in and I haven't talked to you, said hello yet. Hey, Simon Breeds is here. Hello, Simon. Thank you, John. Looking good. People are chiming in. Hello, Simon. In Germany, it must be like frickin' midnight. Quarter to midnight. For you, thank you, sir. I know it's hard, man. I know it's frickin' hard when you guys are over there. Wheels too. I really appreciate you, Wheels. I know it's late, man. I know it's late, and for my own self, for my own Wowie, around 10 o'clock is when I'm starting to sort of like, we're getting old. We're getting old. It's like the older you get, the earlier you go to sleep. Chow! Looks great, Larry says. Well, thank you, Rhinestone. I never want people to think that I'm on here claiming to be a teacher. I teach through my actions on YouTube, but I by no means am this is how to wood carve, right? This is how Wowie wood carve. This is how Wowie watercolors. This is how I do know a little bit from, I went to art college, you guys, for a short stint, because the grant money I got just wasn't enough, and I was a raging alcoholic, and so I basically screwed that whole opportunity up the pooch, okay? But I did go to college for a brief amount of time, and I did learn a lot in there while I was there. I also, I didn't finish high school the proper way, like what I mean by that is by staying in school and getting your credits in high school. I had to get it like later on. I wrote equivalency exams and stuff to get into college. But in high school, I did art 10, 20, and 30 in one year. I did all of the arts for grade 10, 11, and 12. It's just because that's what I excelled in. And I actually had a teacher that was like, hey, you wanna do the work, it's there for you. There aren't really any. It was strange in high school when I was doing that. So I also did it with English. I did like a whole year in like 2 weeks. But it was this weird inner city school in Edmonton, Alberta. And they were like, we're not used to kids that want to come in here and just do the whole year, right? They were just like, sure, fill your boots, kid. So I was good, and I learned a lot in those 10, 20, and 30, art 10, 20, and 30 as well. So I know some about art, but what I know mostly is just, just from trial and error myself, okay? And by me coming on here and showing all of my flaws, all of the procedure, and the mistakes along the way, that in itself is a form of teaching too. So that's what I do. Sorry. It's just this sanding, man. I want people to know that there's so much sanding that goes into it as well. And I often tell people that I do just as much sanding by the time I'm done the carving as I do carving. But what I'm thinking now, you guys, is I'm going to pull out the reference here. I got this little laptop here on the side, and I'm going to make it so you guys can see it too. Alrighty. Put this over here. Oh, nothing. Okay, I'll see if I can make this thing turn on. Okay, so that is a, what the hell have I done? Okay, just one sec here. We've got some cordage to deal with. This is the profile I found that I'm looking at. Okay. And then I also have this here that I made on Midjourney. That I'm using. I just want you guys to know the reference material that I'm using as well, right? So you guys can see that this isn't just all coming out of my mind. Unlike everybody else, it's don't ever be afraid to use reference, because there's nothing wrong with that. I would say the majority of all. Let's do it. I have this thing on OCD with about halfway, right? And so I know it's halfway because I have a camera in the middle of my screen there. But okay, just leave that alone. Wow. Alrighty, so this is the loose, I guess you can call it loose reference that I'm using. And you know, it's just, I don't do things that are like 100%. See, there we go. So that's a little bit of reference that I got here on the side. And I actually bought myself a really spanky-danky laptop holder thing that extends and stuff. That'll go on the side here. And it's at a good angle and stuff for your neck. I don't know about all that part of it, but I bought that so that I could be out here with the two computers and I can actually have reference on one and the other one have the OBS and everything. And all you guys there, okay? So yes, this is the reference. Okay, folks? So I can tell the profile's okay, but I can tell big time, like you see on the profile here, there's your nose. Look at this angle right here. You see that? So with my piece here, you see how the bottom of the vase, the chin is coming out? That has to be remedied in a big way. So this here, like if we're just gonna, let me see, it should be like, you see this line here? That's like the amount of bottom chin here that I need to remove. Now if I just follow the face grain, so you see right here, this material here has to go, and we got to get that angle, that slant established. Okay, that wasn't too bad to try and to explain there. So let's get this reference out of the way before something bad happens. That cord does not want to stick in there. It's strange the stuff that that happens to the older computers. Their batteries wear out really fast. The little magnets in the charger cords. Oh, all sorts of stuff. Let me make sure that I haven't missed anything. You see, yes, I see the angle, says Woodchucker. Okay, thank you, sir. Wowie, we're having so much fun. Well, that's good, man. That is good. That's what I'm here for, you guys. Mr. Sandman, blah, blah, blah. I hate sanding. It's torture to me, says the electric whittler. And they're talking about being bad in school. Yes, I bet Caleb was a bit of a handful too. As are you. You were you, Suzanne. I know. I was reading those posts. I was creeping your posts, and I'm learning. I was learning. Yeah, I see all you guys in the back giggling and making jokes. It's like a freaking classroom here, and we got Happiness is secured. Okay. Hey, if it looks the part, who cares if the angles are right or not? That's true, Mark. Don't get too OCD on us there, Wowie. Did I even make it? Well, the chin, this goes out, it moves out a bit this way. So I'm going to have to make sure and compensate for that. It's good to always like look down your carving. But you see how the chin, this part of it, this part of the hump comes out this way a bit. You have to take that into consideration and compensate for that. So you don't want your face to have a chin up that goes off, shoots off to the left. Geez, wowie. But what I'll do for that, you guys, is probably I'll just use I was going to use one of these sanding things, but last time I put it on, well, let me see here. So I need to have, I like to have a little break here and just talk with you guys. So let me try that again. I'm going to use not such an aggressive one. And we are going to put that on the Fordham. The old Fordham 44T. Ain't frickin' around here when you pull out the Fordham. Right? Oh no. A piece chipped out down there. Ah. Damn it. Well, maybe that can be. I've got to save this. That wasn't good. Okay. Let me see if I can get this on here with less heartache than I did yesterday. Or the last Wednesday, I should say. Okay, this way. Now, slide the thing on. More fricker. So the amount of all right. With that tight, we're going to see if that'll stay on there this time and just make this sanding part a heck of a lot easier on us. Good and tight. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. Okay. Hopefully. That's on there good enough. Then you're going to come flying off. Now let's just see here. Where is my board pedal? Right there. I still have to screw my pedal to my step, so it always slides in behind there, but let's see. Okay. She is starting to come off. No, it ain't happy, that thing. I do not know why. I do not know why. Okay, well, I guess it helped. We got a little bit of it off. But you know what? When it comes to that kind of stuff, there's just one way to do it and do it right, and that's with your Kutzall. I'm going to use a Kutzall flame, but not in the extreme because I don't want to have to sand as much. I'll use the Kutzall flame in coarse. Swap out my little ball one. That won't take us too long, you guys. I'm being very, very stupid because I just did that there. It's okay to do it without your face mask every time, but always put on your freaking eyes. Jeez, wowie. Let me just have a quick, see how it's gonna, this is maple, so it's a bit harder than cedar. Alright, I know. I shouldn't be doing that. I got music you guys can listen to. But damn, that's a fricker. That little thing just chipped there. You guys see that? Right there. Fucking chipped out. Right there, you see that? Damn! But I saved the piece. Well, it's wood. It's wood. Things like that are going to happen. Especially when you're banging around with these tools, but we'll try and glue that in. How are we doing here? Perry is here. Hello, Perry, the carving wizard. Finished my out carving for my supervisor at work. I'll post after tomorrow. Don't want him to see it before his birthday tomorrow. That's awesome, Perry. Hello, So. How you doing, sister? Hello, bro, she says. Have I missed anybody else? Perry, the carving wizard. So, my goodness, all of the tribe are here. Tribe worldwide. Tribe strong. Hello, Lorraine. Okay, I gotta get this right. Jean-Vaux. Lorraine Jean-Vaux, right? Did I do it right? How are you doing, sister? Our sister from Quebec. Oh, Amy has to go. I got to charge my phone, guys. Hope you all have a great night. Well, you have a great night, Amy. Thank you very much for coming, sister. Very much appreciated. Much obliged. Yes, awesome. Yes, I got it right. That's good. How are we doing? Do you live in Quebec, Lorraine? I know you're a Canadian, sister. Good night, Amy. Charge that phone. That's awesome that you made it here. So thank you, sister. Does that mean we got 2 Quebec sisters in the house? I'm not sure where Lorraine. Okay, Timmins, Ontario. That's right, because you gave me the, I can't remember everybody's address after seeing it for one time, but I should have recalled because I'm sending you stickers soon. That's awesome. Timmins, Ontario. Love it when the old Canadian brothers and sisters roll in. Majority, or probably the majority of our folks are from America, and you guys are our brothers and sisters and our neighbors. I don't let any of this political BS get in the way of that, man. We're all souls. We're all equal, and we're all in this together. I do not take part in any division. Tark is here! Oh, Tark's in Quebec. Maybe I just, Jean Vu, I think I just assumed that it's a French name, so that you must, speak and live in France. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. The last name throws me off. That's awesome. Amen to that, Larry, says Mark. Thank you, brother. Thank you for acknowledging it, because it's the frickin' truth. It's the frickin' truth, and we just need to all, I'll step back and take a real good look at everything going down and get our heads right, and get back to good and get back to treating everybody the way they should be treated, It's just a very, very scary and terrible state that the world's in right now. And I just want the best for everybody, man. Every man, woman, and child. Every soul. All good. You were doing a great job. French name, yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sister. So I better have a drink of water here. What are we doing on time? 3:13. Not too bad. Stream's holding strong. Knock on wood. Oh, my favorite day, you guys. I love it. And now I'm going to try, next time I'm going to try plugging my headphones in so I can listen to the music too. So I don't get the music. Everything's Bluetooth, and I read that using OBS, Bluetooth on the OBS, you'll get lag and you'll get, what is it called? Yeah, I guess it's called lag, but they just said do it corded if you can. And I'm just looking here, and I do have a mic hole on the side of the laptop here, so if it doesn't F up the whole freaking rigmarole and situation here, I'm going to try and do that next time. So I can listen to the music too. I love that music. Freaking me and LaRue, man, we made that stuff for you guys. Don't you speak a little bit of French? So true, Mark. Could you imagine what the world would achieve if we just worked together? It's freaking true, man. It's freaking true. And you know what? Here, I'm going to be Mr. Be a Lighthouse here for a second. So I was talking to my wife about this. And it's almost like we're to the point where the parents need to enter the room and get shit straight again. And I think the society as a whole needs to be shuffled, There's so many things out there that you say, what a waste. Why don't we do this? I don't like... Number one, the amount of food that gets thrown away from grocery stores. And then you look at the homeless and the needy and stuff. It is, and they're like, well, it has to do with insurance and this and that, and all these corporates have all of these fucking reasons why we can't give it to the homeless and to the needy. But hey, listen, your time is done. Time for common sense again. I think that there should be rules that if you want to have a store, it should be mandatory that you have to use at your own risk rack at the end of the night outside by the garbages, and you don't lock the garbages so that the needy can't get out. All of that food that's being wasted. All of this kind of shit, the stupid way that our society is set up, it is time. It is time to get things straight again, you guys. All of that food should be given out to the needy and the hungry, not thrown away. we have these countries where we have this 1% at the very, very top living like they're kings, and then the rest of the country are freaking poor and starving, and the world just turns a blind eye and lets it happen. No, we should be putting in, if you want to be part of this part of this earth and part of this economic whatever, you have to have standards of how you treat your people. Power back to the people, not to this 1%. I've fucking had it, man. I've had it. And I see these world leaders that, you know, boast about how strong and smart and everything else. Bullshit, man. It's time for some empathy and compassion to be ruling this world. You know? The mindless killing, the war, pimping war out, and the money that's made off of war, you know, it's like seeing hell on earth, you know. And every day I wake up and go through the whatever 4 main news spews and try and see if today's the last day, because it's not in my hands anymore. It's not in our hands anymore, you know. We're at the mercy of whoever makes these decisions, and it's fucking ridiculous, man. Hello, whittling monkeys. How are you doing it? It's all by design, Wowie. It's one big club, and we aren't part of it. Isn't that the truth? Well, I've been thinking a lot about the way I feel about the world, you know? And I might, because I don't want to be standing here and being Mr. Preacher when I'm supposed to be here being Mr. Artist and creator, but I have an idea of maybe making an extra YouTube channel where it's just, you know, me talking about this kind of stuff, showing, you know, the world according to TikTok, and showing the main crazy ass freaking conspiracies that are going on and stuff. Just having a channel where you're talking about things and talking about more about how things should be run and should be done. And you just never know. You never know where it's going to go. But I'm very, very quiet about things like this, and you guys will see. If any of you guys are my friends on Facebook and stuff, you don't see me getting political, and you don't see me getting into the big arguments and shit. I'm like that wise old wolf that is sitting in the background watching it all go down, you know? And I don't need to be. I've had many, many battles, and I've won battles by force. I've won battles by intelligence. I've won many battles. I know what it feels like to win. I don't care about that anymore. I want better for everybody. It's not about me. I know, so I subscribed to that channel, Wally. Well, thank you, sister. You're almost making me break up because, you know, I really do care. I really do care about y'all. And I just feel like, you know, we need people that are in the same boat to start running this show, because you guys had your chance and you fucking blew it. And it is a miracle that we haven't exploded this planet yet. And I do hope with our alien cousins out there that have always, you want to know why there's always UFOs around the nuclear sites? It's because they got a finger on it to make sure that we don't do it. We have sky cousins that are keeping an eye on us. Mark my words. That's why they're always around nuclear. And what do? They shut down the frickin' missiles for 10 seconds and then they disappear. It's them telling us, we're still in charge. And I really do. I think about that all the time. That we do have people watching out for us. Other than the creator himself. Okay, guys. Now that I got that out, I'm going to go to this view here. What I want to do next, I want to pull out that, I got to fix the screensaver shit on this computer because my reference computer shuts down every 2 minutes. I want to do a little drawing on here. And, without knocking old Webbot out of his, let's see. So, go down about there. And over here we go down about there. Gonna have our middle line is basically there's the pith right here. That is basically the middle. So I'm gonna do a little, get this shit out of the way. I'll do a little line down this way. Okay. Quickly. Going down this way. Quickly, please. People are watching Wowwy'z. I'm just kidding. I'm just being silly, you guys. Want to get a little bit of happiness back in there before we all leave WIP Wednesday having an existential breakdown because of Wowwy'z. Don't want that to happen. Okay, so that's that thing underneath the WIP. And then somebody told me too what that was called, and I've forgotten. I think Matthew, Happy Curmudgeon, knew what that thing underneath the. And you guys know, Josh, the electric whittler, knows what I say about it. My mama said that's where God put his finger, and he said, "Shut up." That's what that is. I remember another person said a Cupid's bow. That's the Cupid's bow or something. But somebody out there, one of you wonders knew exactly what that word was. I'm just going to take a look. Oh, Whitland Monksies is going. You got to go, Caleb? Well, thank you for coming, man. Good night, Monkey. Good night, Caleb. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you, brother. And if I can pop into your live, I will. I will do that. Have a great night, Whittling Monkeys. Thank you. I'll do my best, Caleb. I always do, brother. But I appreciate you being here, man. So, back to my ramble and a jamble. And I want it kind of be angrier so I can get the angles right. So I know I'm drawing it on kind of blocky weird, but I'm just trying to get something established so I know, where I gotta go in this next. These next parts here are gonna be important because. Okay, well this one goes. We got it going out there, and then the chin coming up there. Okay. Like this and that. Like this and like that and like that, and like this and like that. Okay, so I'm going to go in here and take out this stuff and get these angles in here. So it's like, sometimes when I'm doing this, you guys, I'll just go like this. I'll make a black crosshatch in these areas where I know I need to take out. This hole here is all going to have to come out. And then as I take this away, we're going to start establishing that mound that we can cut. Just the same as we're doing with the eyes, guys. We do the same thing, but with the lips. Okay? But we still need to take a lot of this here. A lot of this here away. So that what will be next for the carve. What do you guys say before I start carving? Should I open that frickin' that DeWalt open? That die grinder? What do you guys think? Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that, man. I think about what you would say, what my peers would say. You and Claire and Matt is the master when it comes to doing the proper eyes and what I think are proper. But I appreciate that, sir. You guys want me to open that box up? Mark says, yeah, I want to see. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we're going to have a Talkin break, you guys. Just a short one here. Because, my goodness, it is time to see what this thing can do. Okay, so, there it is. We got heavy on the lemon. Hopefully there's no fucking spiders in it. Jeez, I didn't think about that when I put it on the floor. Okay. We got the DeWalt DCG 426B. The B means bare tool with no battery. It is LED. It's 1 and 1 inch. Variable speed die grinder, tool only. So I don't know what the 1 and the 1 inch part means, but it fits a quarter inch shanks. Okay, let me get a nice Kutzall Burr out here. We'll be able to put that in that. God damn it. There's a nice one. See, that there is a quarter inch Kutzall taper in fine, but it's quarter inch. So you see that, guys? This here is 1/8. That there is the quarter. Quarter inch. All right, kids? So, let's put that there so we don't lose that. Let's get into this bad boy. Where's my frickin' knife? Here we go. Choo! Okay. Here we go, kids. Oh, the splendor of the spoils. Okay. Here is the wrench. We've got 17 and 13. Okay. It's got a little bend in it. That's interesting. Okay. We'll figure it out. Let's pull this out. Well, we got another wrench. I guess that's just an extra. Well, thank you, DeWalt, because I do have sometimes lose a tool. Now, I just want to make sure that there's no little tiny bits in there. No. That one's okay. We are okay. How is my battery? Holy shit. My battery's getting down there. So, I'll make this quick. Oh, look at that, you guys. Holy smokes. Brushless 20-volt die grinder, baby. And it's got the ergonomic, awesome grip. It's got a lock there so you can get it going and lock it. And keep her going. So there is the collet for it. So, looks like it's pretty much open, so let's just see if it just takes that. Oh, it takes it happily. Okay? So then, okay, I see. So you got a lock. You have a lock one, so that's the 13. And then you have the nut. So, remember, if you got a quarter-inch shank, don't have your Burr butt up right up against it there. If it's a quarter-inch shank, give it a quarter-inch space. And that's how I remember it. So you tighten it with this one, you tighten it with the 17, and hold it with the 13. Oh, and you go at opposite, so you go like this, together. And that's why they have those bends in there. Okay? You see that? That's why they've done it that way. And so you got a locking and you got a tighten and a locker and a tighter. Let me see it one more time. Make sure that is in there good. Okay. Get the 17 and woof. So you don't go this way, you go opposite. You open like that. And that's what tightens it. And it is good and tight there. All right, guys. Well, what does Wowwy'z have down here on the old charger? But a darn tootin'. Brand new. Got that from a Brody, a brother. A good 5 amps per hour, folks. We got 3 bars. We are going to do it to it on live television. Okay, here we go, guys. There's only one way to find out. Okay, so there's a lock there. Woo! Holy shit. That is cool, man. Holy smokes. So now can you... No. I guess you just push it to use it. What if you push it all the way? There, I'm sure there's a way to turn it on and make that lock. And that's what the instructions are for. But that is wicked, you guys. Let's just for shits and giggles. I'm going to turn it on. Oh yeah, that's wicked, man. It just wants to rip. That is so cool. Look at that. But I don't do that thing with the one-handed there that you saw me doing. Don't do that, you guys. Always hold on to it right. And then this is going to be the type of tool that the piece. So ideally, will be in the Jawhorse, right? It'll be locked in the Jawhorse. So use the two hands the way you're supposed to. But that is so freaking awesome. Thank you to my family for making it so that could happen. Because I never thought I would get that tool. I love you guys. Thank you so much. That is freaking wicked. Alrighty. Well, before the show is over, I want to do a little bit more carving. My battery's getting low, you guys. Suzanne, see you gotta go, Randstone? Okay, good night, sister. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much for coming, man. Die grinder. That's right, Matt. It is cool. It does. It feels like it. Oh, Perry's gotta go. Good night, Perry. Thank you. Give the family my love. Thank you very much for coming, bro. So yeah, I'll do just a little bit more carving. But I guess maybe because I came in for the pre-show, I used up some of my battery life. But Jesus, I want to take a little bit more of this material away before the end of the show, you guys. Okay? So I'll just quickly put on the PPE. Do it to it.
Two brothers, one vision.
Well, that was some pretty good timing with old music. Anyways, can you hear me okay? Thank you, Lorraine. Have a good night, Matt. Thank you for coming, brother. I really appreciate you, sir. Yep, I'm going to have to, my battery just went to red. So yeah, I get about 2 hours, but I was in here fricking around for 15 minutes beforehand, and which is why I couldn't make it to the top of the hour, and I apologize. I won't do that next time. I'll come out here 5 minutes before, turn it on, and do it. Hey, thank you, Mark. Thank you guys all for coming, man. There is no YouTube without you, and that's the true, honest truth of it. I will work on this more. As you can see, I was establishing the... Well, you guys all saw what we were doing. But you see that profile is starting to profile. It's starting to pop where it needs to pop. And settle down in the spots where it needs to settle down. So I'll get it going. I'll keep on going, guys. I'm going to try and glue that little chip out of the bottom. Man. And we'll just carry on next week. We're going to make it till this warrior has fully become and has his special copper and brass feathers hanging on either side. It's going to be an amazing piece, you guys. I'm very, very excited about it. And I can't wait till my brother's copper and stuff gets incorporated. Thank you guys again for being here. And again, if you didn't know, if you didn't see in the beginning, this has been WIP Wednesdays. The Wowwy'z Workshop. Much love, everybody. Thank you. See you next week. Thank you, Lorraine. You have a good night as well, sister. I really appreciate y'all. There is no YouTube without you. Good night. Good night, Grumpy. Thanks for being my number one, brother. You hold strong. Message me, okay? If you need to, man, you message me. Good night, guys.